Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called it an historic peace agreement between Israel and Morocco and said it was an historic day on the first night of Hanukkah as the announcement came out from President Donald Trump that Israel and Morocco had agreed to fully normalize relations. Netanyahu, standing at the Western Wall in the Old City of Jerusalem next to U.S. Ambassador to Israel David Friedman, said that the two countries, Israel and Morocco, would open liaison offices in the immediate future and follow that with full diplomatic relations, the opening of embassies, and direct flights between the two countries. But no doubt the greatest winner here is Morocco, who got American recognition of Moroccan sovereignty in the occupied Western Sahara territory. That is a major win for Moroccan King Mohammed VI. Israel made no mention of that recognition in talking about the normalization agreement between Israel and Morocco, and Netanyahu made no mention of it while speaking at the Western Wall. Once again, Trump and his administration have shown a willingness to break decades of U.S. foreign policy and ignore sort of established norms here in making a move like this. You saw it in Israel with recognition of Israeli sovereignty in the occupied Golan Heights, recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, and moving the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. And now you see it with Morocco, the recognition of Moroccan sovereignty in Western Sahara, that breaking of decades of U.S. foreign policy, which Trump used to his advantage here. That, it seemed, was too much of a gift for Morocco's royalty to pass up, and they chose to take that to normalize relations with Israel and get a big win for it in recognition of their sovereignty in the Western Sahara. Once again, this leaves U.S. foreign policy essentially on its own, as no other Western countries have recognized Morocco's sovereignty there. Where does this go from here? Of course, the big question is Israel and Saudi Arabia. Are they too going to normalize relations in the waning days of the Trump administration? Well, senior advisor to the president and his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, said it was an inevitability, but he said the time frame was still an open question. He says it's something that the Trump administration has been working on for a long time and is still working on it. He says there are signs in that direction. The Saudis allowing Israeli overflights to, for example, the UAE and Bahrain, Bahrain's decision to normalize relations with Israel. All of those are positive signs that he says would have been unthinkable 6 months ago, but still no definitive statement on when these normalization agreements would reach the Saudis. Oren Lieberman, CNN, Jerusalem.